Alright guys, so today I want to go ahead and take a look at this website, NFLGameSim.com, and I want to sim the rest of the games we have upcoming. So obviously, yes, this is going to give us, not only the score, play-by-play here, it also is going to give us, the stats of all of our players and how good our players do, how bad our players do, all that kind of good stuff. So the first game we have here is actually the Steelers game on Sunday. And they have us losing by one single point. Man, if Jake Browning in his first NFL start loses by one single point, I don't even know what I would even say at that point. Like, I'd be more proud of him for even, playing a very great game back and forth. But at the same time, though, my heart would be crushed. So, according to this, Kenny Pickett's going to have 338 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception on our defense. They're actually going to use Jalen Warren. 115 yards for George Pickens. Keep in mind that, George Pickens right now is questionable for the game. He might not play. He might end up playing. We'll have to wait and see. But, this is not factoring in, the questionable injury list for right now. It's taking out all the players who are currently out of, off on both teams. And those players are out of these lineups. But when it comes to strictly, the players right now are questionable, like Sam Hubbard is questionable, T. Higgins is questionable, although right now it looks like T. Higgins is kind of more doubtful, etc. Right? Those players will be playing. So George Pickens is playing here. And on our side, for example, 170 yards and 2 touchdowns for Jake Browning. That's actually not really that bad. 25 for 41 in his first NFL start. 34 rushes in this game for Joe Mixon, 164 yards. And for example, it says T. Higgins is going to play this game. Right now, he's on pace to be doubtful. He did miss Wednesday and Thursday's practice, so if he does end up playing, then obviously, I could expect him to get 3 receptions, 26 yards. If anything, he would be very limited. But he does score a touchdown according to this website in this game, so that's kind of an interesting, situation. Jamar Chase, 6 receptions, 52 yards in a score. Not bad at all. All right, so first game we lose, okay? Next game, we are going to be the home team. The away team. And Jacksonville is actually the home team. Because we traveled down to Jacksonville. And 39-0. At that point, A.J. McCarron comes in the game. Jake Browning, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, 68 yards in that game. Wow. 23 rushes, 56 yards. I mean, according to this, we don't really get anything going offensively. I mean, literally, T. Higgins doesn't even have a reception in this game. Going down the list here, 364 yards, 3 touchdowns for Trevor Lawrence. 130 yards for Christian Kirk. Travis Etienne has 150 yards on the ground, so we just get absolutely demolished in every way possible. All right, next game we have here is Cincinnati Bengals versus the Indianapolis Colts. This is going to be us at home. We are actually hosting the Colts in this game, so let's see how this goes. We win this game. Okay, so we lose the next 2. Then we win against the Indianapolis Colts here. Gardner Minshew has 2 touchdowns, 234 yards, but Jake Browning gets his first NFL career win at 226 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He's 20 for 40, exactly 50% completion percentage, 28 attempts, 212 yards rushing for Joe Mixon, and 2 touchdowns. That might be a career high, I think. In one game, I'm not sure. That seems like that would be a career high, but 99 yards and a touchdown for 7-11. T. Higgins gets involved, 67 yards and 0 touchdowns. Tyler Boyd, 41 yards, 0 touchdowns. So, right now, we are currently 1-2 then, moving forward. So, we would be, what? 6-7? Yeah, I think we're 6-7 now. Now, we play the Minnesota Vikings. This one, obviously, is going to be in, it's going to be in Cincinnati. Apparently, Josh Dobbs is going to be Superman. 5 touchdowns, 483 yards against us. Holy crap. This website does not like us. I mean, wow. Jake Browning, 216 yards, 2 interceptions. Joe Mixon, 43 rushes, 142 yards. Imagine he gets 43 rushes in a game. Like, going back real fast. Hang on, I gotta check this out. So, the Ravens game, he got a lot of rushes, right? He had 16 in the Ravens game. And that felt like a lot. I don't think a player's ever gotten 43 rushes and 2 touchdowns. I don't think 43 rushes is very plausible, I'll be honest with you. T. Higgins, 43 yards on 3 receptions. 8 receptions, 75 yards for Jamar Chase. Yeah, so that's going to put us at 1-3 moving forward. Okay. This website is interesting. So now we got to travel to Pittsburgh. And I can't imagine how this is going to go. 41-10. Bro, this website just says lose defense is the worst thing in the world. This website is just saying lose defense is the worst thing in the world. Jake Browning, 112 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. I'm more surprised about the fact that why would he not be benched at this point? I think AJ McCarron would come in at some point at this, like, in some way. 30 rushes, 90 yards. Yeah, so at this point, they have us going, what, they have us losing 1, 2, 3, 4 games. Now we play on the road, Kansas City Chiefs. Go there. I can't imagine how bad this is going to be. This is probably the most logical score they've done so far. That's the most logical score. I mean, we still lose. We still go 1-5 the rest of the way. But Jake Browning, 1 touchdown, 235 yards, 0 interceptions. Okay. Patrick Mahomes, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Yeah, so we actually have a back-and-forth game with Patrick Mahomes, but we can't do that against any other team, apparently. We can't do that against the Pittsburgh Steelers, but we can do it versus Patrick Mahomes. Alright, let's do Cincinnati, Cleveland, last game of the season. So the first sim we have here, they destroy us. Yeah, kind of figured that was going to be a thing. Jake Browning, 149 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. So they have us winning out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have us going 1-6 the rest of the season. Okay, let's try this again. And let's see how this can go. So, first game we have here again is Cincinnati Bengals versus Pittsburgh Steelers. And, my bad, Pittsburgh Steelers right here. Okay, so I'm just going to look at... you know what? No, we're going to now look at the best case scenarios, okay? So, we looked at what this website predicts. I'm going to look at the best case scenarios. So, 32-17 is the best case scenario. That's Kenny Pickett throws 2 interceptions. They get 1 touchdown. Jake Browning, 217 yards and a touchdown, 0 interceptions. Okay. 41 rushes. Bro, why is this website so crazy with the rushing amounts? You know what? Just take away this rushing amount. Because, like, bro, that's insane. There's no way you get 41 rushes in a game, okay? Not when you throw 217 yards in this game. And he only has 1 touchdown. That'd be very inefficient. Alright, so this is our best case scenario for beating the Steelers. If he beats them 32-17, man, I would be absolutely amazed. That would be a Christmas present to me to see that. Let's go Cincinnati Bengals against the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's a closer game than they gave us last time. That's not close. 59-10. What are we, the Denver Broncos versus the Miami Dolphins? Is this website going to give us any chance to win this game? This website does not want to give us a chance to win this game. Wow. Apparently according to this website, best chance of this happening. According to this website, we won 813 times. They won 1,457 times. And this is out of 22,770 simulations. So 82% number of outcomes. Yeah. This is our best case scenario. 181 yards, 1 touchdown. Joe Mixon actually career low at 26 rushes for the day. That's really low for him. 22 rushes. 26 rushes. Sorry, my bad. T. Higgins, 89 yards. Obviously, Jamar Chase, 50 yards. So, man, I don't know if I agree with this website, to be honest. I know they have, like, subscription models like, you can subscribe to this website and you can automatically, like, go all these unlimited simulations. I think these simulations might be a little bit crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. All right, so this time they have us losing to the Colts. What's our best case scenario? We beat the Colts 16-10. Jake Browning has 1 touchdown, 231 yards. Okay. T. Higgins, 90 yards and a touchdown. Not bad. Not bad stat-wise. What's the rushing? 30 rushes. That's actually pretty low for him. All right, next game we have here. And again, I'm just looking at best case scenario for this website. I don't really think this website's accurate when it comes to the predictions. I feel like they're just picking random numbers and throwing them out there. But, it is what it is. We beat them 26-24. Jake Browning has 378 yards and 2 touchdowns. That would be an insane game. 41 rushes. 133 yards. 2 touchdowns for Jamar Chase. Okay, so that's like a career day for Jamar Chase there. Actually, wait, is that? No, that's not a career day. Could he have... Wait, no, hold up. What did he have in that game versus Arizona? I feel like he had very close to that. 192 yards and 3 touchdowns. Yeah, not even close to a career day. Not even close to that career day right there, baby. Yeah, Chase is too good, man. Chase is too freaking good. All right, Steelers again. This time we're in Pittsburgh playing them. Let's go with Cincinnati away. This time they have us beating them in Pittsburgh. Interesting. Jake Browning, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, 175 yards. Joe Mixon, only 34 rushes. Having a bad day, it seems like. 122 yards, but Travion Williams scores a touchdown. That's going to be interesting. Travion scores it here. And our last couple games we have here is home team Kansas City Chiefs. Best case scenario. Nope. Okay, 37-0 is not going to happen, bro. I'm sorry, website, you're going to have to give the Chiefs a loss here. Come on. Thank you. 23-20. Jake Browning, 175 yards with 2 touchdowns. And then Patrick Mahomes, 4 interceptions in that game. Holy crap, our defense would be going crazy, man. Who got the interceptions? Oh, it doesn't tell me. Oh, no, it does tell me. Cam Taylor-Britt has 1 interception. Jermaine Pratt gets 1, and Logan Wilson gets 2. I'm going to tell you right now, that would be the most frustrating game to watch. If we go against the Chiefs and we get 4 interceptions and we win by 3 points, that would be the most frustrating freaking game to watch. I mean, it would be nice to see the win in the end, but how long that would take and how, like, drawn out that would be, oh my gosh. Lose 10-9. 10-13. 10-14. 0-9. Bro, give me a win. I know. Okay, there we go. Jake Browning finishes off the season 36-16. All right, Jake Browning, 220 yards, 21 yards, and 1 touchdown. Joe Mixon, 265 yards and 2 touchdowns. 47 rushes. Oh, man. If it wasn't for the number being so crazy, I could take this website a little bit more serious. I'll be honest with you. But at the end of the day, guys, here's how I look at it, right? With how this website is structured and how they say things are going to go. Interesting things. I would say it like this. I think if any of these any of these predictions come true, like the negative ones, Jake Browning would be benched way before we got to the end of the season. If Jake Browning goes out this week against the Steelers and just throws 4 interceptions and throws 67 yards, right? I think what would happen is he would get benched. And I think they would put in A.J. McCarron and see what A.J. McCarron could do. I think that's really what it comes down to. They're not going to let Jake Browning go out there and stink up the show. Now, I think if he has a mediocre day or a less than average day, I think they're still going to go with him. I think they will. I think if he goes out there and puts up, like 165 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, and that's all, they're going to keep him out there for the next game against Jags. But if he starts getting destroyed or blown out, they're going to pull him. Right? He's the backup quarterback. They have faith in him. They trust him. They want him to be out there to see what they can have in him. But at the end of the day, if he's just absolutely stinking up the show, they're going to put in somebody else like A.J. McCarron. So this website, they got the domain correctly when it came to NFLGameSim.com, but I don't know if I agree with the simulations. Peace out, guys.